Right. Hang on, just gotta finish this donut.
Now, brown cow. Now. Hold on, I'm just gonna have a drink of water. Get these lips ready.
Fuck, it's hot. Oh, okay.
And action.
Welcome back to the On the Sticks podcast. Today you are joined by Azar and your two co-hosts, Mr. Slim Skimpy and Where's Wilco. Welcome.
G'day.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Oh, well, mate, it's Australia Day.
Australia Day, true. Forgot about that. Invasion Day,
Yeah.
some would say.
That too.
Did you do anything today, or?
I did.
No.
I went shopping,
What'd you buy?
food,
Yeah,
Healthy
that's
food?
exciting.
and shitloads of it. No, none of it healthy.
Oh, okay.
That'd be silly.
No kale.
No kale. That's a superfood.
You're right.
Yeah, no, I didn't really do much today either. We just got home from the in-laws' house, so bit of a barbecue and. Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, nice. No, I didn't do much either. Just two kids are a bit crook at home, so we didn't really get out. We wanted to go for a drive out to the Weir to that to the takeaway shop, get an ice cream. Apparently, it's pretty good out there.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I think
There's
I'm
an-
heading there tomorrow.
A nice day, so but didn't really get out of the house, unfortunately.
What are your thoughts on the top 100 for the Triple J? Were you surprised by number one?
Not really. I'm just glad it wasn't really Tones and I.
Yeah, same.
I didn't really pay much attention to it, but yeah, I heard it was Billie Eilish, and I was like, whatevs, cool.
I was quite surprised by the number 3, Mallrat, with, I can't think of the song name. I was expecting, I think it was, he come 5th, which was Denzel Curry's Like a Version.
Oh, yeah.
I was expecting like him and Dance Monkey to be up there. But yeah, that was right.
What was it? Bad Guy, was it?
Yeah, Bad Guy was number 1.
So what?
Yeah,
Why didn't they do it today? They done it yesterday.
Because I think last year was the first year they because of the whole Indigenous people arguing about like we shouldn't celebrate Australia Day on like today, we should change it and all this sort of stuff because of Invasion Day.
Yeah.
So I think Triple J, to appease people, just changed it to I can't remember if it's the day before or just the Saturday before it. Yeah. Australia Day.
Well, it was a massive march today, like of protesters and stuff. I think in Canberra.
It's getting full on.
Yeah.
Like I don't really give a fuck about it. Like I'm not that big.
Yeah.
As long as you get a public holiday.
Yeah, that's
Look,
it.
it wasn't-
Tomorrow's off. No worries.
It's not our fault. We didn't
No.
invade.
Yeah, because normally they do it on the day and then the next day they do the top or the 101 to 200.
Yeah.
So
I've got one note on gaming this week.
Mhm.
Sorry to disappoint. There was the CWL weekend for the Call of Duty League.
Yep.
So it's first weekend of the season. So this is the first season that they've turned it into a franchise sort of league. So there's LA and New York and I think there's Dallas and all that sort of shit. But they the first day of the tournament they were playing in a garage, and it's a $300 million tournament as well. So they were playing in a garage, and all the setups as well weren't working. So it's massive sort of uproar about that, because each team's had to pay $25 million to join.
Jesus Christ!
And it's not a very good start for them.
No, not sure.
The money that's in gaming's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, they're all there's one team called the Huntsmen, and that's the CEO of that team's Hector Rodriguez, and you guys wouldn't know who it is, but he used to own Optic Gaming.
Yep.
And he people reckon he sold out on Optic Gaming and shit, but he kind of I don't know, the normal Call of Duty League from 2019 and previous years, it was sort of dying, so he got rid of Optic Gaming and invested in the Huntsmen.
Yep.
But the owner of the Huntsmen, I forget what his name was, but he was in a podcast and they were talking about how he used to work for Apple, and he sold his original company for $270 million. So the people who are investing in these teams are fucking big money.
Loaded. Yeah.
Just for Call of Duty, it's crazy.
Yep.
That's mad.
Did you see the reports that there might be a Sony might hold an event on the February 5th?
I think I did see something about that.
About the new PS5, or supposedly about the PS5.
So they're doing their own standalone event, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
That's cool. Have they ever done that before?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't reckon they
Are you going to get the PS5, Aaron?
More than likely.
More than likely. So when you have to get two?
No. That's what grandma's for.
True.
That's what Nan's for.
Santa. That's what the Easter Bunny's for.
I was telling Kane last week, that I might be thinking about doing the Xbox instead.
Say what?
Only because they've announced that there'll be PC games that'll be able to play on there.
Oh, okay.
So, and I think also that some of the specs of the Xbox are quite better than the PlayStation 5.
If we can all cross-play, it won't really make too much of a difference anyway.
That's what they just need to do in general.
Yeah.
They've done it with a few games, like Fortnite and COD and stuff like that, but if they can get all the systems on the same network.
Do you guys know what the Fortnite Smash tournament is, or whatever it is? Have you seen it? They do it on the Australia Day. They do it at the Aussie Open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they do it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did see that.
All Muzalk and Laserbeam and all that go to it, so I'm taking Ryder.
You excited for that?
Fella. Oh.
You're going to be in the front row?
I'm not that excited because got my sister's 18th the night before, so...
Are you going to cosplay?
I'm going dressed as the Laserbeam. Yeah.
Have you seen that Fortnite's becoming a high school sport in America?
No.
Oh god, it'll be in the Olympics soon too.
Oh, come on, man. It's not even a game anymore.
It's like duos or something, and they split up into conferences. I suppose it'd be like all their other sports.
That would be cool though. Can you imagine being on the high school's Fortnite team?
Cheerleaders.
Oh.
That is too many emotes.
Stadium.
Just hold up iPads with the emote. Oh shit!
Don't worry, it's going down that path. Looks like it.
Yeah, true.
Does it mean we're all nerds, or?
What do you mean?
I just think it's becoming more popular, or not more popular, more common that people playing. Yeah.
I think it's just the norm now. It used to be kind of like, like you're a bit geeky if you.
Yeah, I've still got a group of friends. I've got a group of friends that it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Obviously, there's that sort of if you're spending 8 hours a day on it and not having like a social life and shit. But I think there's that happy medium of sort of the real world as well.
I find it as just a release.
Yep. Exactly right. It's like a zen kind of.
Yeah.
From work.
Some people like to do it, some don't.
What about this fucking virus over in China?
Exciting.
That's full on. And there's one case I think confirmed in Victoria.
And there's I think there's 3 in New South Wales.
Did you see the hospital they're building in 6 days?
Yeah, all the fucking diggers. It's like 40 diggers there.
Do you reckon that's meant to be a mass grave instead?
Wouldn't surprise me. It is China. Didn't they ban like daughters or something?
Banned having more than one kid.
Yeah.
For a certain to limit overpopulation.
Yeah.
Which is quite like it kind of makes it has a little like
it makes sense, but
at
the same time, Jesus.
Because the way the way that like it's all going, it's
who's going through the drive-thru?
like Earth will probably become like that overpopulated, and we just don't have. It's just insane.
Are you guys going to Mars? Or are you staying on Earth?
I'm going to Pluto.
Pluto. Like cold beer.
No one's going there.
Yeah,
I'm going there too. Yeah. The planet apparently.
The Wi-Fi's pretty fucking good there.
Everything just seems to happen in China though, because I went to China when I was in year 10, I think it was.
Was it like a school trip or?
Yeah, school trip. It was like a soccer trip.
Really?
Yeah, went over there, played like 3 games of soccer against 3 different schools, I think it was. Yeah. Oh no, one was a school and then there was like an academy and who like thumped us because like we landed. I can't remember where we started, but we landed, got off the flight. This was after like a 21-hour flight or something.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. We'd landed and then we got held on the tarmac for I think 2 hours because swine flu was massive at the time.
Oh fuck.
So we eventually got off the plane because they like when we were on the tarmac, they had to walk through the airplane and check everyone's temperatures and stuff. Yeah. So they had to go through the whole plane, do all that sort of shit. We get off the plane, then they clean it, we get back on it, we fly to our next to our place where we're staying. I think we landed and then we got to the hotel, unpacked, and then pretty much went to play a game of soccer. And like over there it was humid as it was probably like 30 plus degrees.
Yeah.
And we're playing against like this academy. Like I don't even think we scored. I think it was like 15-0.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
Oh, right.
It's not like a trip down to Melbourne having to play.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like around the other side of the world.
Yeah. And so on that trip we got quarantined because of the swine flu because someone on our flight had swine flu.
Wow.
So we had to go we all had to like we stayed 2 nights at this hotel. They just quarantined this hotel. Everyone got their own room. And like we got our own floor because we're all like a school.
Yep.
And had to wear masks all the time. They'd come and check your temperature like twice a day. No, 3 times a day I think it was.
How'd they check it? Not at the bum?
No. Just I think it was in the mouth actually. I think we were all just sharing them.
Yeah. So if one had it, you're all going to
Yeah. But the worst thing was like, it was quite funny because when we found out, like when the teachers got notified that we were going to be quarantined, we were in this restaurant having Macca's. No, we're having some Chinese food. And so the teachers got notified have a chicken parmy.
Chinese chicken.
Yeah, I just explain it because I know Shimo's a bit slow, but swine his pig.
I get it.
Just checking. and pork is pig as well. Okay.
Wow. Thanks.
And so are we.
Just because you're a butcher.
Yeah.
And so the teachers got notified, and they're like, all right, like we need to we're getting picked up by like all these ambulances and stuff. And so one of the teachers decided that we shouldn't probably get picked up from the restaurant, because the restaurant will probably get shut down. If like 5 ambulances come in, pick up all these people, and then just leave. So we pretty much finished eating, left, walked around the corner, and just got picked up by these ambulances. They were shit. Like, it's 30 plus degrees. In this ambulance, it's more like a Tarago, no air conditioning, and you're sweating. You get there, first thing they do is check your temperature, and everyone's like really high because you've just been locked in the back of this amber.
Yeah. Didn't happen to get on the plane and hear that a swine flu outbreak was in a restaurant.
No. But no one got it, thankfully.
Yeah, no, it's
plus. But it ruined the trip.
So how many days were you there for?
I was in China for about 13. I think we were in quarantine for 2 nights.
Shit. Fair enough.
So the parents, were they panicking?
I don't think they were too bad. We did make the local paper, and like we got a photo taken of us in the motel with all our masks on, saying, and there's like a sign written that we were still smiling and all this sort of shit. And one of the teachers that took the photos like, say cheese, like, and smile, and we're all in masks. I was like, are you fucking serious?
It's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yep. New virus, the bushfires. You had a fire at your house on
last night.
Yeah, last night.
Yeah, that was a bit full on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the phone went like off. The fire up went off, and like I looked at it, I'm like, fuck, that's close. Turned around to M, and like we're looking at each other, and then walk out the front, and you could just see it. Yeah. So it's probably about 400 meters from my house, but like I could hear the fire crackling from the front lawn.
Do you reckon it was lit? It was lit by
definitely
someone?
Was.
Oh, it would have had to have been. Like no stormy weather, and we haven't had anything. Like no fires are close that embers could reach that spot. It's just a weird spot. But most of the people living, like there was a bunch of houses backed onto this, like a hill that just where it was. And I think most of them just put it out themselves, and then as soon as they got it out, the fire rocked it.
Yeah, that's lucky. Could have easily spread.
Yeah, could have gone quick.
You guys can't hear the arguing in the background, kids.
No, it's all right. It's entertaining. It's all good.
Yeah.
During the week, I asked Shimo a question. I'll ask it to you, and I'll ask you, and then we'll see what Shimo's answer was. If you could have any ability or like power or something, anything, what would it be?
Oh, this is a shit question. Oh.
Like it could be anything. It could be like
it doesn't have to be a superpower.
Yeah, you could eat Maccas every day and not get fat, or you could
stop it.
Go to the gym once and do like one set of weights and you're in shape, sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. Look, that sounds good. Or big dick. Big dick could be good too.
That'd be a cool ability. What's your ability? Big dick.
Big dick. No one will touch it.
Little dick, big dick.
So basically just the opposite to life at the moment would be good.
So those three answers Kane gave you.
They all go together. That.
I had some time to think about mine, and I was eat anything I want and make other people gain weight.
Oh, that's evil.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, so
that's good. That's decent.
What about yours, Kane?
Well, yeah, I will. I'll tell you in a sec. Who would you pick? Like any person or just?
Yeah, like it's kind of like that movie, The Box. Did you ever You know how like you press the button and you get like $1 million and someone dies? Like just whatever. Like I'm eating a Big Mac and I just know it's going to someone's fucking ass. Like I don't care.
You don't get to choose?
Nah. No, actually, yeah, I do get to choose.
Whoever's pissing me off at the most, yeah. Whoever's really shitting me.
I reckon like.
What about location too? Like, say you eat your Big Mac and then you're thinking of.
You know what? It could be a good thing. It could be a good thing. I could eat a fuckload of Maccas and then like a third world country where they're not like eating a lot. Go straight to them.
Superhero.
Yeah, like it is a superhero, and it could be like a villain thing. Like someone who's gluten free, I'd be like smashing a frappe or lactose intolerant, and be like, "Fuck you."
Just literally eating straight bread, just eating it, and just going, "You've got this."
Yeah.
And watch him just be sick.
Peanut butter
What's
allergy?
the world come to? What happened? Like everyone just used to eat, and they were sick for a little bit, and then they're fine. Now everyone's gluten free, dairy free, all this shit.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's just
come on.
We'll come back to that because it's a good question. Do you want to say what yours is, Kane?
Yeah, mine's a bit of a weird one.
Okay.
Not weird, but it's I would have the ability to not require sleep.
Ooh. Decent.
Fair enough.
So obviously you can sleep.
But I am a big fan of sleep.
Yeah, obviously, so you can still sleep, but then you don't need you could just.
So you're never tired.
Would it be like you have a power nap and it feels like a 12-hour sleep?
Nah, just kind of like.
You don't need to sleep. You just said that.
Don't
just fucking.
You just don't need to.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You just made him explain something that's already explained in the answer.
All right, back to your question. Why is everyone so fucking picky with food?
I can't. My sister's dairy intolerant. Like she can't eat. She can't even eat a big chicken anymore because the mayo on the McChicken.
What?
So, you can ask to not get the mayo on there.
She obviously always asks for no mayo now.
Yeah, okay.
But even just she has to check everything if it's got dairy.
Just because she shits herself, or
she just gets really sick.
Do you reckon it's the government?
Yep. Conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
I can see this podcast turning into conspiracy theories easy.
No,
calm down.
Obviously not the government, but just you see the lactose intolerant becoming massive now, and even gluten as well. Like it's almost like something in the process of making milk.
Yeah, it has to be something to do with the preservatives and shit they put in.
Yeah.
Like the chicken, the steroids they pump into chicken and shit now, like the KFC chicken.
I have an answer.
Chickens are eating milk, drinking milk. That's what it is.
It's climate change.
Oh my god!
Fuck off.
Why didn't I think of that?
Why are you bringing that shit up, Greta? You slag.
How do you say
16-year-old uneducated slag?
How do you say your last name?
I don't know. Thunderberg or something.
Thunderbox.
She's 16. So that's illegal. Just saying.
I think it's Turnberg or Thunberg or Turdberg.
Who cares? Yeah. Climate change bullshit.
She fucking went after Roger Federer, the bitch. Fuck off.
Yeah, no.
Leave our feds alone.
The fuck did he do wrong?
He's the nicest person on the planet.
He got his face on the Swiss coin, wasn't it? Or a note?
Does he?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago he had a contract with the Swiss bank or whatever they are, the mint over there, and he's now got his face on one of their coins.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at golf.
He's a god. He's a cracking basketballer.
Did you watch Tiger Woods in the Australian Open? Nick Kyrgios is doing alright though.
Yeah, he is. He's going alright.
You're a bit of a fan, aren't you, Chaz?
I am a fan. I'm a fan only because he's real. He's just a real tennis player. Doesn't
what? Just his fucking attitude and stuff, or
he's himself. He's fucking everyone else who's playing tennis, especially when you're shit. You always crack the shits and stuff like that. That's him.
Well,
I just love his underarm serves that he does.
Oh, but he's just entertaining to watch.
Is he still doing that?
Yeah.
So he's done it this tournament.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think he did it in the first game.
Ash Barty's a freak too, isn't she?
Yeah, she just won tonight.
She just won.
Yeah.
I heard the missus go off.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah.
All right, I've got a question here for you. When yous were kids, what was the when you both were kids? What was the stupidest thing you got in trouble for or grounded for?
Ooh. Something just came straight to my head. So, I got in trouble. Okay, so we were playing backyard cricket at my cousin's house. Kano, you know Michael and Simon.
Mm-hmm.
And Shimo, you know Michael.
Yeah.
So the two boys were started arguing, and I had the bat, and I just had the bat over my shoulder. I don't know why. I just had the bat over my shoulder, and the boys are having a wrestle on the ground, and I'm just chuckling away with this bat over my shoulder. And my auntie's run out. She's like, "Get out of my house! You're gonna bloody hit the boys that she thought I was going to hit." It's just an absolute complete misread of the situation.
Yeah.
And me being the stubborn little shit I was, left and didn't speak to him for about a month or so until I think the boys told her what happened. And yeah, it was really strange. That's the one thing Or, actually, when Marty Thompson, Archie Thompson's brother, went and pissed on the fence. And then the teacher said, no, it was a fence at school.
Yeah, okay.
And the teacher goes, did you see who was pissing on the fence? And he said, yeah, that guy over there. And it was me. And I was like, what? It wasn't me. It was how you got us mixed up? He's black. So yeah, there was that.
At that point in time, you didn't have the ability of big dick. Little dick.
No, exactly. And if you saw his dick, Jesus Christ, you could see where she was. Definitely.
So you can.
I reckon it was one day. This is in primary school, and I used to live quite close to the primary school that I went to, and I swear one day, so I used to live close, but I used to get picked up.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of walking home.
Is that when you weren't coming to my house?
Yeah. So on the way home one day, to leave the primary school, you had to walk down a hill and walk a fair bit. Then you'd get picked up because you couldn't really park anywhere close to it. And for some reason, I wasn't I was cranky or something. I didn't want to be picked up, so I decided to walk home.
Ooh.
And I got in trouble for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Grounded.
You're a dad now. You know what that would be like.
Yeah, but we went to the same primary school. I reckon Dad used to pick me up near your joint, or actually in front of that scout hall.
Yeah.
And then I walked home, and I got in trouble.
It's literally 200 meters.
Yeah. So Shima, where Dad used to pick me up, it was about 100 meters from Kelly Park.
Oh shit! And you went to Wodonga West, obviously.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. It's funny you say that. I've got a really similar story to that. So I went to Wodonga Primary, and
loser.
Yeah, Ferrell's there.
No, we were the Ferrell school.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I done the same. I was in prep, so I kind of didn't really have. I don't know. I was sort of stubborn and whatever, but I heard Mum was telling me in the morning, if you wait for me, we can walk home together from Wodonga Primary. And we're living in where I live, 2 doors down from where I live now, so it's a fair walk. And I said to, oh yeah, awesome, no worries. And me thinking, oh shit, she said I could walk home. So it comes to the bell goes, and I'm telling all my mates, fuck yeah, boys, I'm getting to walk home today. I walk home by myself, and all the boys thinking, oh, he's walking home by himself. And I get to halfway, And have you ever like needed to do a fucking shit, and like you're trying to hold it in, but it hurts to like
and then
hold
you start panicking.
Yeah, like I just went into full panic.
I'm shitting myself today.
Full panic, bawling my eyes out. Every step felt like 30 burpees. Like it was just fucking a nightmare. And I get to like the tennis courts at Kelly Park, and I see Mum's car come flying around the roundabout. She gets out of the car. She absolutely flogs me in front of everyone that's driving past. Me trying to hold a shit in at the same time.
Oh, please tell me you shit yourself.
I get home. I'm 2 fucking steps away from the toilet, and I shit myself.
That's excellent.
And then I get grounded.
Excellent.
I get grounded because I didn't listen. I walked home, and she'd been calling the cops and all her friends, and she's thinking I've been abducted because she told me I had to wait for her. So yeah. that was
as a dad who has to pick his young fella up from school. I can totally see
how
scary that would be. Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of, I got a question for you, Az.
Yes, Ryder is my son.
No. What's it like? What's it like being able to play video games with him?
It depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes I really want to just play with my mates.
Yep.
But sometimes, because he's not bad at anything. Like he goes all right.
I gotta be honest, he's on par with you now.
Not too bad. Oh, come on, mate.
Mate, we played Fortnite last night and he got 12 kills.
I reckon he's on par with Tyler.
He's better at Fortnite than me. I'll give him that. Nah. Say that. But no.
Tyler, yeah, I reckon same. Yeah. Better KD on COD.
True.
But yeah, no, it's not too bad. He just gets a bit annoying. But other than that, he's a little gun. He's pretty good at whatever he does, really. I'll say.
He's a cool kid.
Yeah, he's a cool kid. He's 6 years old, but he's got about 9-year-old head.
Yeah, we knocks around with my brother, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Which is probably a bad thing because my brother's a fucking feral.
Shouldn't be.
Have you thought about what you're gonna teach your young fella? Like start him on Shimo? Like video game wise?
I want to keep him off of handheld devices.
Yeah.
So like no phones, no iPads.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably give him like a what is it, like a Switch or whatever, but like nothing that's they can sit there and just spend hours and hours and hours watching like YouTube and shit. Because I can't stand that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Tamagotchi.
Or a Game Boy.
One of them.
I've got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Kane, I'm going to come over after this. Need a Game Boy.
And I've got FIFA. I can't remember which FIFA's on there, but I've got a FIFA on it. And Harry Potter.
No, I don't need any of them. Just get me Pokemon.
Yeah, which one? I got red and gold.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Well, you can get all that stuff on your phone now.
Yeah, through emulators and shit.
Yeah.
I think it's only on Androids though. I don't know if you can get it on.
Oh yeah, you gotta
iOS.
You gotta do some sneaky stuff.
You gotta get a simulator on your phone, but like those Samsungs, the Androids, you can pretty much fucking do anything with them now. You can like download movies, everything. It's just like a
pretty cool
little computer.
Too bad the phone itself is shit.
Yeah, not wrong.
So, what is all playing at the moment?
A bit of everything.
Yeah, same. I'm loving Apex at the moment, but whatever the boys are on.
Why are you back in Apex?
I don't know. I go okay at it, I guess. I'm a bit better at that than I am at COD.
Yep.
I think it's like anything you play. Like, say you're playing Call of Duty for 2 months, you get sort of used to the mechanics, and then you go back to Apex, and it's different mechanics you to get used to again, and that's like the appeal factor to it.
Yeah.
Just the like chasing that victory as well, compared to like winning on.
It's a bit different, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have missed the battle royales, I reckon.
So what's it going? I thought COD was going to have a battle royale.
I think it is. That'll come out later this year.
If they're smart, they're going to bring it out just before the new COD drops.
You reckon?
So is there another COD coming?
Yeah,
not Modern War. Yeah, there's 3 different companies that make Call of Duties.
Okay.
And they like take
because this is my first
game.
COD I bought.
Have you
never really
enjoyed it, or you regret it?
No, it's good. I've enjoyed it.
I knew you'd like it. I knew at the start that you'd fucking struggle because it's different.
But just get me a shotgun
compared to FIFA. Just get him a shotgun.
Yeah, FIFA, I love it. Been playing a bit of FIFA again still, like a little bit here and there. I basically love just opening packs. I packed this really good Aguero card, so now I've just got a ridiculous side.
Do you consider like Ultimate Team, like getting packs and stuff, like an addiction? Not so much an addiction, but like gambling, I suppose. If you're spending money.
Yeah, if you're putting money into it. Like
at the end of the day,
I may chuck $20 in every, I don't know, month, maybe.
Can you really say, like, I know we were talking about it not long ago, kind of about how it's gambling, but there's no real value even if you do like pack a fucking Messi or whatever. Like, there's not like life value. There's not.
No, but then you're still throwing because you're chasing that player.
Yeah,
it's the same with like skins, I suppose.
Yeah,
Fortnite, and like they bring out something that's very all cosmetic, but someone gets one, you think, yeah, that's cool. I want it as well.
Yeah, I'm glad that all that sort of stuff is cosmetic and doesn't change the game. You know, all the people that go and throw heaps of money into games doesn't mean they're automatically better. Do you know what I mean?
They had, I think it was Fortnite that got the I wouldn't call them shrinks, but like what are they called? Psychiatrists or whatever, who like created the appealing sort of side to the game to get like kids to like, you know, the colourful features, and it's not violent. You sort of just explode and then go into like up into a little robot when you die, like things like that. That's what sort of got a lot of attention from, you know, that let's say Ryder's age up until 12.
Yeah,
that's why
I like it because it's not gory. Like there's no blood.
Yeah. And the dancing and stuff,
but it is it is addictive though for the kids. I would know my young fella was pretty bad there for a bit, where that's all he spoke about. You know, so you just got to take it off him, and he needs to learn that it's, you know, it's a privilege.
Yeah, you can't quite.
There's a lot of kids that wouldn't get to play this sort of stuff. No, we're not exactly well off, but we can spoil him with sort of games like that. I remember when I didn't have anything like that.
I remember getting fucking dial up and thinking that it was amazing.
Bloody dial up.
Like greatest 3 hours to watch a 10-minute fucking video on YouTube.
Greatest intro music.
I've got Ryder at the door here trying to get onto the podcast, I think.
Oh, yeah. I want to give him a
quickly
little,
give us a hello. Hello. And go to bed. Oh, God. He's just been sitting there for
kids.
Bloody, who would have him? I warned you, Shima. I warned you.
You warned me. It's too late now.
No, it's not. No, Jesus. Can't believe I said that.
I think I've just thought of a new ability.
I would have sex without impregnating. Actually, just able to have sex would be good.
Oh shit. I'll get a question here. You're at a job interview. So you get asked, what's your biggest weakness?
Big dick.
Biggest weakness.
Mine is I tend to overthink things.
Chicken palmies.
Are we going funny answers?
Do I want the lunch palmy or the dinner palmy?
Aussie, traditional, Mexican, what else?
No, serious questions.
Yeah, I reckon I tend to overthink things. Like if I was to make a mistake, I dwell on it. But and that's just life for me.
Actually,
I do that a lot. I do that just, I do it at home, I do it at work, I do it at soccer. Yeah. That's just me. So
I'll be the same. I remember a while back, fucked up big time at work. I was having a shit day. I was doing a plumbing fit off, so I was installing the toilet, like on a new house, installing toilets, sinks, tapware, like ovens and range hoods and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I get to the job, and whoever had pre-plumbed the pipes in the wall got the 2 shower heads wrong.
Yeah.
So first thing is I'm going to take tiles off. So that's not a great start already. So I've done that, moved my pipe, and then I had to wait for tiles to get fixed. Next thing, I'm trying to flue the range hood out the roof. So I've just so it can vent better, and took a panel off the cabinetry. It fell, chipped the bench top.
Ooh.
So I was fuming already. I didn't tell the boss straight away because I'm like, I'm already having a shit day. Something else is going to bloody happen.
One of those ones.
Then probably after that happened, I was keep swearing I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
And then so I went into the ensuite. I was like, I'll just in here, can't do too bad in here. Trying to install the toilet, and someone had stuffed me up a bit, and so I had to try to change the way I installed it, and pushing it into place, boom, cracks the entire pan, and I was ready to quit. And after that, I'm like,
you're going to call your boss and go, I've fucked the whole house, just so you know.
Yeah.
They need to build the house again, all of it.
I had to ring him. I told him about it because you got to tell him. And he goes, "Do you have any good news?" I said, "Yeah, it's nearly knock off. I can't do any worse." But yeah, and then after that, that's all you think about. You just dwell on shit like that all day.
Oh yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, I'm probably the same. I think my thing's more if I say something that's fucking if I'm having a conversation with my boss or his boss or whatever, so on, and I say something dumb or offensive or something like that, I'll come back to it 3 hours later and just be like, why the fuck did I say that? What the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah.
I remember one time, and lucky that the person that I was talking to was easy going. You guys know him, James. He played soccer. He's just had the kidney transplant.
James.
Yeah, James. And his brother, who Bailey. They've been playing for Twin City. Yeah, so I was at a 21st, and I was talking to him. And,
probably shouldn't be chucking full names out, should we?
James.
Hammers. Lagner.
I'm going to have to cut that. Didn't think that through. Why the fuck did I say that?
We're going to be playing Apex later, and Shiva's going to be like, fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm having a conversation with him, and at this point, he was probably 2 months out from getting his transplant. And it was at the 21st, and he was asking me questions like, "Oh, are you and Dem gonna buy a house soon?" or blah blah blah. And I just explained, "Oh yeah, we're in the process of saving, and she's pregnant and whatever." And then I said to him, "Oh, you got that new car?" And he said, "Yeah, I saved up $30,000 for it." And I was like, "Oh, fucking hell, I'd have to sell a kidney to get something like that." And he's like, "Oh, well, I'll take it." Laughing about it. I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad he took that as a joke."
Oh my god.
I just, as soon as I said it, just how your gut just drops out of your ass.
I've had worse.
Have you?
Worse. I had, you know how everyone just does your mum jokes and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and there was a young kid that was working with us. He's quite a troubled kid, and his mum passed. She committed suicide, and I was always doing your mum jokes before he got in, and I'm like every day I'm like, don't say any your mum jokes to him, none, not one. And one day I accidentally did, and I was like, fuck. And he's like, yeah, no, it's okay. It was an accident. But like, luckily he took it.
Do you remember like what the context was? Because it'll probably make it a bit
worse.
Yeah, or funny. Like, I don't know.
It wasn't. I can't really remember. All I remember was just thinking, fuck. It wasn't anything about rooting. I remember that.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
Yeah, but all I remember was like, oh my God, what have I done?
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was my worst one.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, you feel sorry for people like that. Yeah.
I saw that happen in school. Someone said something to someone else about their parents, and I think both parents actually died in a car crash. And I haven't seen anyone go off as fucking bad as what he done.
That's brutal.
Like, and no one was stopping me. Like, this kid just fucking got it and deserved it too, quite frankly. Because he knew it wasn't. Yeah, he knew. Like, he said it out of like vein. So
yeah, that's shocking.
It's cruel.
Apparently, I did once at school, but I really don't even remember saying it or anything like that.
And I was a repeat offender.
Yeah, well, I was actually friends with him.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted to fight me because of it. Him and his brother.
Yeah.
And I was just like, one, I didn't even know that. Two, I don't even think I said that. And three, I don't want to fight you because you'll flog me. So I'd prefer not to.
Yeah.
Thank you. Where do you want to meet? Bike shed. Okay, I'll go the other side. School.
I'll meet you at the bike shed.
Oh,
as a sitting in the principal's office the rest of the
day.
With his parents.
With both of my parents. Oh no.
That's a big flex. Oh God, we're bad.
Yeah. Very.
What do you think about the Conor McGregor fight as?
Yeah, it was good. Like he just I see there's a few people like Nate Diaz saying that it was fake. Yeah. But I think he's just trying to get his third fight, where I think McGregor's keen for that as well.
Yeah.
He's such a big draw. And everyone wants to fight him. Except for Khabib.
Yeah.
I'd love to watch him hammer Khabib. I just don't like the way he fights. But he's so dominant.
Yeah.
I just hate the whole wrestling, and he just sits on top of them and
just the submissions and shit.
Yeah, it's not very entertaining.
Yeah.
He just drains you. He just drags all the energy out of you trying to fight, get him off you. Yeah. They say he's probably one of the best of all time wrestlers.
Oh, for sure. He's different level when it comes to that style of fighting, innit?
You'd have to start. I actually saw a thing today. Do you guys remember Forrest Griffin? He was a UFC fighter.
Rings a bell.
Yeah, so he was going through where McGregor lost the fight. Khabib went for a takedown and McGregor threw a knee at him, like a really good knee.
Yeah.
And he had a chance. He could have just got. He still took him down, but McGregor was sort of on top of him.
Mm.
And he threw a really good, dangerous knee at him, and it hit him. And he should have just got up and ran away, sort of thing, and just tried to keep the fight on the ground.
Yeah.
And then he went to wrestle him, and then that was it.
Yeah.
He was done after that. So
I don't know if it's excuses or whatever, but McGregor has said that he didn't take the first fight very serious at all.
He said he didn't expect him to be any good at striking.
Yeah.
It was one big hit that he hit on him.
I remember that one hit, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, Jesus. But, yeah, look, I don't know. How do you beat him?
Yeah, that's it.
You gotta not let him take you down, I guess.
Mm.
Yes, I remember I love him. I reckon he's so entertaining.
Yeah, well, I never really watched UFC until Conor McGregor. Like, obviously, I'd always watch it here and there, but I was never really as invested as what I am now. Like, I just love whenever he's in a fight. I think it's just a different
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Red panty fight. Isn't that it?
Nope.
Break out the red panties. That's what he said one press conference whenever someone wants to fight him. Yeah. Jeez, he makes a lot of fighters money. Whoever wants to fight him.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think.
I don't really have any other notes to talk about. Do you have anything to talk about, Kane? Or?
Not really. I got like that there's a rumor that Horizon Zero Dawn and Street Fighter 5 are going to be the PS Plus free games for Feb.
Ooh.
Right.
I've been wanting to play Horizon Zero Dawn for a while.
Yeah.
I just heard really bad
what's that
reviews
about? I'm not sure what that game is, to be honest.
Isn't it like an open world, sort of like, not like a Monster Hunter, but like more like robots or something?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
I haven't really looked into it too much. I've just seen a couple of gameplays on it, and it looks... I heard it was pretty glitchy when it first came out, but...
Yeah.
I'm not too keen on any other new games, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we all just bought Fallout 76, bought it for one day, and I don't play it anymore. And I've had to delete it so I could...
We were talking about this last week, though, as it's like, we just don't have the time to grind those games.
Yeah.
Like, when you get on, you just want to play sort of like multiplayer, because if you've got 2 hours, you can, just...
Yeah, you play that.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I had to delete it because it was such a big game, and I couldn't... Like, COD's a huge game. I wonder what that's up to now. That'd have to be up to 200.
Nah, it wouldn't be that much.
Well, I swear it was up to like 140, and then... Because when I was going through my storage, because when I downloaded Fallout, I had to delete a couple of other games.
It's had a fair few updates, hasn't it?
Yeah. You're lucky it's not Red Dead. Red Dead at the start was 100 gig. It was on 2 discs.
So
that's mad.
If it's on 2 discs, do you get to a certain point in the game where you have to put the second one in?
Nah, basically the first disc was...
The game?
Nah, like just the download.
Oh, okay.
So I think I put I think the first one was just like the massive download, and then the second disc was like 10 gig or something, and the rest of the game.
Yeah.
How was the game?
It's good, but it's just one of those ones you need to put so many hours into it, and I'd love to go back and play it, but I just don't have the time.
Yeah, the time is... need to be single.
Yeah.
Basically. Single with no kids.
Yeah.
I see you've been playing a tiny bit of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
It's fucking good. I enjoy it.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Just button mashing. Square.
I got really good at it because like the young fella was playing it. And then he'd get to certain bits where he couldn't pass.
Yeah.
So then,
Big Az.
Because Big Az dog comes along. All sorts. But like, and I could see how it was appealing because, you can get different suits, all that sort of stuff. And like I don't know if you bought the full game, like with the free DLCs and all that, but I got in that one. And like there's all these different missions and that like outside the game because you download that. I think there's three different things as well.
Yeah, I think
it's just a monster game, and there's heaps to do on it.
Yeah, and that's a game where like there's a lot to do, but you can easily just jump on for do a couple of missions, hop off.
Like still enjoy it.
Yeah, like compared to like Skyrim or
where it takes half to get to a certain location.
Yeah, and then just trying to remember the shit you've done previously in Skyrim.
Yeah,
Skyrim and Fallout, where like you got lots of inventory sort of shit you need to deal with as well, and
yeah, like in Red Dead, you got to make sure you keep on top and feed your horse and groom your horse, and like you got to have a bath and Otherwise, you start to stink, and your players.
You need to eat and you need to drink water, and it's like fuck off. I don't even remember to do that.
Miller.
You remember
Liar.
I said drink water. I'll find time to eat.
Yeah.
Anytime. Cool.
Yeah, I reckon that's probably it.
Yeah.
I got 58 minutes at the moment.
Yeah.
Decent. Overtime.
Been recorded a bit less, but yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, boys, just don't forget me when you're loaded.
When we're
Loaded.
a while until that.
Pay you in Bastitzies.
You know the way to my heart, don't you?
The kebabs, Mustafa's.
Oh, stop it. So hungry.
I swear there's one in Corowa. Mustafa's.
I don't even think it's the best. Mustafa's. I'm off it. Wurrunga kebab shop. Best kebabs. Easy.
Is that a high street one?
It's more convenient.
Yeah.
No,
they do. No, they do a good mixed kebab.
Properly. Like, it just tastes good. Whereas the other ones, they're not. Yeah, I don't know. I just like kebabs, so big fan.
This week's episode, do you like your kebabs?
How do you like your kebabs? Do you like HSPs? Do you like chicken, lamb, mixed, beef?
Yeah. All right, well, thanks.
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free.
And edit that. Go again.
Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in for episode 6 of the On the Sticks podcast. Make sure you check out our socials, Instagram, Twitter, our YouTube, which we're trying to upload as much as we can. It's just the editing that's taken a while, but other than that, thank you, and make sure you stick around.
Thank you and good night or day. Depends when you're listening to it.